Hi guys, this is just early days. I just want to record it. I was falling asleep to the guy who reads the scriptures on Corey's channel, Kleck's. But I just woke up to is Max McLean when he's talking about blessing and cursing, basically. Now, I've told you about my daughter, Amy. She is a sign. My last video I said I've got 2 dreams to upload. One of them is her at a table. There's 11 at the table. I think there's 2 men that I know who they are. And she's presenting something. It's like in stone, like a wall, like the one that has the Hollywood faces, which apparently have changed, Mandela effect. But there's something unique about what's at the top that the Lord has shown me. But some would say they're quite obscene things all the way up this wall. Now, for 4 or 5 years, before she manifests this attack on her mother, she was talking to a man in America, and I was quite distressed about it, and I've said about it, I've testified about it, how when I went up the mountain, I did my own investigation. I found a tattoo artist. It was someone who was at the tattoo shop, actually, and I was just sharing about my distress about my daughter, how I couldn't work out what was going on. Other than when I went through her computer, I realised that the man she was seeing, she called herself Amaribe, and he called himself Benjamin Rebe. And I was looking at their conversation because she was actually having episodes when she was talking to him. Anyway, she went over to America. I told her the Lord gave me a dream. I let go of my baby, and it was by the cult. She toddled under, and she had been, I know this is obscure, underwater in the underworld, being visited, but she found her soul. She retrieved her soul. Well, the dream confirmed it. She's on the edge of this place. She's one up, one down. And then she did go to America the day I picked up Glory to meet this man. She did send me a smart-ass picture of herself, which she revealed on Christmas Day that year, that he was holding up her hand with a wedding and engagement ring, right? Now knowing, through my investigations, that because this lady come back with some information, she foo-fooed the vril. She said, oh, it's nothing. But she found some information on him. She said it was very, very hard, but she found some of his friends. Now, they were Moors. So I looked into it, and it goes back to the man here. So I'm just going to link this. It's just something to let you know that something is going on. The Lord is speaking, and I just want to document, okay? It's Kilimanjaro again. I can't see his name, but here we go. I don't care what he says about this. All I care is that this is what was said.
On July 3rd, 2021, there was a standoff between state police in Massachusetts and a group called the Rise of the Moors on I-95 at mile marker 57.4.
We've been out here since about 2 a.m. It's about 4 a.m. It's so we've been out here since 1:53 a.m. It is July 3rd, 2021. We are in North America, Morocco. We are on the Interstate 95 near exit 57.4. The mile marker is right near this police vehicle. We already assured them that we're going to be peaceful, so they have nothing to worry about. But the mile marker was right here. So that's where we are.
It's 57.
Now, if you're just joining us, this started about 1:30 in the morning, the side of 95 in Wakefield, just south of North Avenue. Two cars pulled over, a trooper pulled over, and it looked like these men were there. Then, when he took a closer look, they were in what they described as combat gear, fatigues, had long guns. At some point, they were on the highway, and they were holding a flag. We actually saw some of their video. This group, they call themselves Moorish American Arms, saying they are not anti-government, but at the same time, as State Police Colonel was just saying a little while ago, a lot of times their actions may speak differently than that. And right now...
Right, I don't want to say too much, but just here, A is for alchemy.
Of spell is to form a word or words with letters. A spell is also a series of words that have magical powers. Spells combine symbolism with special materials, verbal incantations, the positioning of heavenly bodies, concentration, and faith into rituals to turn the practitioner's will into reality. You may remember a long time ago, I showed you an interview with Will Smith talking about magic.
I want to be an idea. You know, I want to represent an idea.
Right, see, it's two different shows. Two different shows. Right, I haven't watched it. Oh, I'm just half asleep, so I just want to document this, okay? Right, so that's the channel. I'm sorry, Kleck, but there's someone else taking priority here. So let's go. Right, I just put this up. Okay, so that's my wee Amy's painting when I said to her, the Lord told me you're Aphrodite, and also he said that her stone is topaz. So this is the cartoon computer game, and there's the topaz on the stick, and there's our nice Sphinx and our dog man, and there's Rainbow and Casimir. Oh, this looks really out of focus. So we've got some pictures here. Nice looking Egyptian hua, Infinity Kingdom. Note what's coming out. Mummies. It's like Dead Bone Army, isn't it? Amy's art. June 2018. This is just on my gallery from today. There is her little picture. See the nice crosses on the top. Oh, there are little blue gems as well in it. There's your little lizard. There's your little iridescent bird. There's your lily pad, nice feet. Adamant. It's like some sort of nuclear fusion, isn't it, in the lily pad? Anyway, I know this is vague. Oh, I finally watched the Spice Girls. Notice the Twin Towers and the Empire State Building. That's your Rapture. America? Nice. Now, anyone watch Bambi? There at the end. Bambi. Bambi. What happened to Bambi? I remember going to the pictures to see Bambi. Her mother died in the fire, and Bambi survived. They forgot about that, didn't they? So that's the two become one. Anyway, here we go. I am looking. This is me looking through pictures. I found this one because I wanted to show you. This is the dog that's tied up. That's why I went. That's the Lord's garden. You can walk in now. The dog is tied up. Here's our conversations back then. She's in America. There, she sent me this. Mystic Lake. She's outside a place in Las Vegas. And here we go. This is a friend that I was talking to, and I said, I don't like this man. His name's Shane Black, sorcerer. Anyway, she messaged me out of the blue. Hey Lisa, it's Briar. I had to message you off another Facebook account as you have blocked me. Well, we clashed because I talked about the gospel and she wasn't happy. But thought it in your best interest to keep Shane away. Not as if I hadn't told her. I think you were right about him. Another one of our friends from this circle is heavily on drugs and in a psychosis, and he seems to play a huge part in her life also. I'll attach a photo of her. She's very unwell. Right, there she goes. So watch out for these sharks. Used to be an award-winning ballroom dancer. She's a non-believer, and that's the testimony. When Amy was sick, I was talking to her. Anyway, I wanted to give you a heads up on Shane. I'm logging off Facebook now. So she told me that in 2018. There we go. Chances are, oh look at that, really blue. Why has that gone blue? Okay. 28th of the 7th. The lady from the tattoo shop who investigated Ben, his name's Ben, came up with nothing. She spoke rubbish. First she said, what is Amy's Facebook name? It was plain to see it was whatever. She said the Vril was a folk tale. Nothing but fear. Right. That's what I wrote. But anyway, here we go. This is what she did mention. And I found 2 people in this cult and I studied it. Moorish American Muslims. The Moorish, who were ancient Moabites and the founders of the holy city Mecca, connecting the critical dots. There you go. So at lockdown in New Zealand last year, I found out that they were hiding in the hills. Yes, I did. And their leader has been on your American TV. So there's the stone. If God is saying you are the blue topaz and diamonds, just realised I have this ring that Marty gave me. It makes sense, and there's hearts around it because I love you. He gave me that ring, and it's a blue stone. Very unusual present, except the fact that he gave me hearts because he always loved his hearts. But anyway, it's just a documentation. You saw the stone in the computer game, right? It's like a puzzle, isn't it? We're going 3 years back. He tells me Aphrodite. She does that drawing. He tells me the stone. Then, at the same time when I'm up the mountain, these are the scriptures I'm looking about. The ancient through Moab. It's Isaiah 15. I'm sure it's Isaiah. Yep, Isaiah. Cole Ruby. Isaiah. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. 16. It's in my message Bible. So I'm reading all about the Moabites. Why am I looking at Moab? Because that's when my gold trail sent me. And it does say, give the refugees from Moab sanctuary with you. Be a safe place for those on the run from the killing fields. So it's not all turned down, and I haven't put the pieces together. I just want to document it, okay? God, did I miss this fire message? Was I focused only on glory? If it is God, glory will not be received without fire first. Now, what was that? Was that my last upload on my video? Humble, repentant hearts. But for its apostles, we need glory to come quickly after fire. I will stand in your fire and get glory for the people. They're the declarations I made in 2018. Tell me the Lord was not speaking to me, because I've come full circle 3 times back to here. Everything happened in that glory hut. I looked at this before I lost all my power. Moab's pride. You might want to read that and just watch whatever is on that video. But sorry, I'm so tired. Okay, Isaiah 17. So that's Moab mentioned in the Bible, and there's no accidents or mistakes that my daughter had joined that cult. The man who runs it is a cowardly, horrible man. I talked to one person, or listened to one person who'd got out of that cult, and he said that the man is an ex-con. Half of his posts were from a prison cell, and he let his girlfriend go down for the murder of their baby. He's a coward. They're the ancient Moors, and that's what made me have a wee look at American history, and how I think in the 50s that's when Islam came over, and they actually did win over quite a few African people because they were so disillusioned with the church and all that black gospel time. And I mean, I know it just sounds like I'm just scooting through this, because I am. I want you to know that that was the bed that I made in the glory hut, right? See my one way? I built that bed. And that I nearly died when I was there. And I woke up. What I'd done is so tired, like I just fell asleep then. There's my fireplace. It's on a washing machine spindle. I went to sleep and I was drying a piece of wood on top. A very small room. And it was thick black smoke. Lucky the sliding door was only a couple of metres away. The Lord woke me up and saved my life from that fire. He really did. If you want to really know where my husband was at, he did send me this letter. Yeah. Dissolution of the marriage. So 24th of May, that you and that your marriage will be able to be dissolved on the 24th of May 2020. Well, that's past and it hasn't been dissolved, so he just he loves me, can't admit it. He loves me. In Christchurch, Martin is concerned. Oh, he's concerned I want to stay in the home. And yes, so the letter starts with, we act for Martin quick. We are instructed that you and Martin have separated and that you have left both the relationship and the home to pursue other interests. We're instructed to write to you the purpose of settlement of your relationship property. Since separation, Martin has been solely responsible for outgoings and maintenance to respect to the relationship home. All those obligations I went back and took responsibility for. So, the Lord really did take care of him. He was just under a little bit of stress and fire. See, when I went back, he said, oh, Lisa, I had a nightmare. And I said, tell me about it, darling. Tell me about this nightmare. He said he woke up and I was lying on top of him. And he realised he was in a coffin, and I was hammering the nails down. And he didn't get it, but I said it's a God dream, honey. Do you get it? It's like, see, these are our dress. 32 means angel. Okay, that's just, anyway, I went back and talked him out of this. So, God is good. We will see what happens, shall we? Look, watch this one. There goes Schmoogle. The ring, the ring. Yes, it's your ring. Never noticed it before. When I went up the mountains, that's the pub in the middle. Lovely, isn't it? Lots of wizards and things. So that's 2018. Oh, there goes Manna dressing gown. I wanted to let you know what a cow I was. My daughter turned up for Christmas Day. And she was wearing a dressing gown, and I was such a snob about it. And then I ended up in this glory hut in this bush, and I was basically lived in my dressing gown because I was off grid. And here I am again, full circle, off grid. Yeah, I apologise for this video, but I just wanted to let you know that it's definitely a gold trail, these Moorish people. So have a look at the Moabites and have a look at that link. I'll link the video. And I'm linking Jonathan Kleck to this one as well. Okay, guys? Bless.